So tell us, Alina, tell us about your story. It's really interesting. You're in India and you are going to be participating in Miss Olympia, which is one of the toughest competitions for fitness.
For bodybuilding,
yeah.
yes.
So
this is correct.
Yeah.
Well, you know, actually I wasn't coming to India especially for this. Me and my group, we're doing a different project now regarding on health and anti-aging. We're doing
tell me, start with your beginning. Tell me about your childhood and all. Like,
no problem. Okay, see, it's not really such an interesting story. I was a normal kid. Well, maybe not so normal, because I only had a mom, right? I didn't have a dad. So me and my mom were living in a little city in Russia, like really little city. I was going to school like everybody, going to musical school as well, studying music. So I was dreaming to become probably a singer, I would say, right? Then we moved to.
So which town was this? Where were you staying? Where were you?
Area of Russia? I mean?
Yeah.
It's like south of Russia. So, but still, it's a very different weather, right? Depends on the season. In the winter, it can be very, very cold, and at summer, really hot. So it depends. But in Russia, they say it's where the south of Russia starts, right? Something like that.
And what's the name of the city?
The name of city is Rostov-on-Don. It's a big city, right? And it's a lot of little ones around. So if you even search it, it's not for the fact you'll even find it.
Right. Wow. Okay.
Because everybody says, "Oh, Alina, help me. I want to go to gym. I want to do workout. But how should I do this not to become like a man, like a giant man, like a Hulk?" Say, well, you are not gonna even be able to do this, even if you try. You know, I'm trying for like few years. Do I look like one?
Absolutely not.
See, and this is with the hard work, trying, heavy lifting. But if you go and use just little pink dumbbells, it's not gonna work for you like this, you know. So it's just kind of a stereotype, which people think, and it stops them sometimes to go to do these workouts.
But we interrupted your story, so tell us about, you were going to be a singer at one point of time, and then...
Well, it was a long time ago, kind of. We all had some dream when we were kids, right?
Yeah.
Somebody wanted to go to space. I wanted to be a singer. Then it just happened that it didn't really work for me this way. I started to learn how you say, I was doing manicure, I was doing hairdressing, all this kind of stuff. Then I understood it's not for me. So many things I did, it's hard to say short, the story short is not possible here.
Long story short.
Yes.
Yeah.
Long story short is not possible here really. So somehow I just came.
So why Bangalore? How come India? Tell us about how did you reach India?
Well, I always wanted to see India. I was really excited because, you know, around the world, people have, I would say, stereotype that India is so mysterious, interested in this way, So I wanted to check it. What's in there? Why these people going there for these retreats? Why they're going there for yoga, for all this stuff, right? Which is India famous for. I came and it's nice, don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't say this is the nature here is really cool, nice. People different like everywhere, right? In any country, you can say they're different.
Telling me about how you came to India, if you remember.
Oh, let me remember that. I think it was about 9 months ago, I would say. And actually I came here with my husband and he was doing his stuff. I don't get involved in this. So I myself came here just to explore, to see what it is. And then it just happened, it was this lockdown, I was bored. I was doing fitness before, right? But I wasn't thinking about doing it professionally. So then I thought, okay, I'm really doing like nothing. Well, don't get me wrong, I'm cooking, I'm doing stuff at home, I like to bake, I like to cook some interesting dishes, right? To learn about it. But it's still inside my four walls. So you want to go out.
Yeah.
Then I stuck here. And I'm not planning to go yet.
Okay.
I don't know. Can't say about it. Now my plans, I'm going to this Olympia in December. And then we'll see. Now all my mind is set for this. I'm making it possible to go there and really improve myself. You know, like this.
You really are able to absorb the negativity and still remain positive.
Well, that's what we have to do, you know, because life is always different. The world is always different for every of us, you know. Like two different realities can be at the same time, at the same place, and be together. Like your reality and my reality here can be absolutely different at the same time, at the same place. But it's just your choice. If you want to feel happy, you want to be happy, you should just choose it. That's all you left with.
Right.
There is no way. Well, you want to suffer? Maybe it sounds a little bit like, you know, they would say too easy. How is that if I'm not happy, how I choose to be happy?
Right.
But for real, it's a choice.
How do you handle downtimes? How do you handle, you must be having a way of motivating yourself. How do you motivate yourself?
You know, the motivation, such a thing, sometimes you feel it, sometimes it goes at anyone. You can say 100% you're motivated with something, and 24 hours you'll be 24 hours a day you'll be motivated and you'll feel strong, you'll feel good. It's not the way. But always you should have a nice discipline. You should just teach yourself, as you teach a dog, as you teach a baby to do stuff. You should teach yourself, set for yourself a schedule. You should just do it like this. Consistency, persistence, this is what helps, you know. And it really helps to keep your mind in a good condition and don't feel anxious and sad because you're always
But how do you do that? How do you keep your mind in a neutral condition?
That's what I do. I just put my schedule is very busy. I wake up, I go at breakfast, I eat breakfast, I plan my food. This also takes time. Then
So tell us about your food. Sorry, let's go to your schedule again before we keep jumping topics. So you.
Yeah, sure. So then I just see, I'm reading something about nutrition, reading something about sport, watching it. I go to train, then I rest, then I rest, then I rest, then I go to eat dinner. Like this, it's pretty boring now at lockdown, but you need to do something, not just to sit and, you know, feeling like you're melting or dying. I don't know. This is very important.
So tell us a little bit about your food and your fitness, you know, because you've probably done a lot of study and research into food and fitness.
Yeah, this is correct. Otherwise you can't look how you look without the study. So, well, talking about food, I really don't like fanatics, you know, who say don't eat this, don't eat this, don't have that, and this is a bandit, this is a bandit. You just need to be smart in what you should just always think in your mind. You should keep that everything is allowed except maybe trans fat, and you should little bit watch your sugars, right? It depends not so much what you eat, but how many and when, like, right?
Frequency.
Yes. I mean, if you are eating even just, I don't know, rice and boiled chicken breast, but you overeat it, you'll be fat. That's all. You can even get obese like this. And people think usually, oh, okay, I just eat cucumbers, I just eat chicken breast, or they start something like this, some ridiculous diets they get right into. When it's too much, when it's strange, and they're even not feeling happy, they don't eat anything, because food is also like enjoyment, right, for people. You can't deny that. Same, I like to eat something tasty. So you should not
So were you always so fit?
I would say I was never so overweighted, but I wasn't so fit. I wouldn't say that. It was a matter of working out, you know. I had workouts, I grew some muscle tissue, I replaced some fat with muscle. It's not exactly replaced, I just removed some fat out of my body and grew some muscle.
What's your fitness routine or exercise routine? Tell us about that.
See what? It depends. The fitness routine can be different week by week. Depends on your goals. Always you should watch at the exact person and what they need. You can say, I'm doing this and you do this and it will work for you. It's absolutely not. Some person might be not simply able to even lift what I'm lifting, right? Or some exercise can be not suitable for the goals of this person or amount of exercise. For me, I'm working out usually when it's kind of rest week, it's like 4 workouts, right? When it's normal weeks, it's 5 workouts. I have I'm working out upper body 2 times a week, then lower body 2 times a week, and then 1 workout is CrossFit. This is my routine, normally like this. Also, I do some stretching, but it's more for fun, right? I just like it. It just makes you feel better.
Like as a final question, like for the interview or the conversation, what are your future plans? Do you?
We are setting, me and my husband and our group, we are setting this clinic, which will help people. It's gonna be first clinic like this in India. It's online clinic at first, then later maybe it will be also physical, but now we start with online project. It's a clinic where you can fix your hormonal health, when you can use testosterone injections, like it's for a man. See my husband doing this. He would tell you better. It's for men who is like after 40s, like this, their natural testosterone level drops, right? And then it causes so many troubles. So to remove these troubles and make their life better. Yes, they look better, they're feeling better, everything. They can get these treatments. Also, what else?
Okay, so that's what Alina is doing in India, and she's a future Miss Olympia winner. Thank you, Alina.